Montague's message, January 19, 2014. There is no crueler tyranny than that which is perpetuated under the shield of law and in the name of justice. Charles de Montesquieu. As humanity continues to awaken to what has been done to subdue and control people, and what is planned in order to keep them under that control, vicious attacks are now being made on those who took it upon themselves to awaken others to the light of truth. My own dear wife is under such attacks from two quarters. They are using sleep deprivation, nightmares, and stress. This is being done with microwave and scalar technology. Her possessions are being tampered with. Water is leaking from the house, there are electrical problems, car problems, and of course, the computer has been hacked. This is used to prevent Veronica from replying to emails by making it impossible to forward information. Instead, a message appears on screen to warn her of a spurious threat. The computer refuses to print certain letters and the printer does not work. In the house, the heating goes off, the lights switch themselves on, and much more. Part of their plan is to produce skeptics, in order to condemn the work my wife does with me. They will use the usual skeptics that are always wheeled out on these occasions. Veronica and I once heard R.W. tell CF that being a skeptic is very lucrative, you know. That tells you everything you need to know about such people. They intend to use the same tactics on Veronica that they used on David Icke. Icke knows only too well what they are capable of. Sadly, they infiltrated the people's voice into which he had put so much energy. Now, it is up to all those who stand for truth to ensure that it will survive. Please forgive me, but that had to be said. Now, down to our own issues. The response to our request for volunteers for the Ley Line project continues to amaze us. Magnificent is the only word to describe it. It has broken all barriers. This is most certainly a first. This will prove that when people come together, everything is possible. Mark has laid out how we will proceed. It has taken time and effort to come up with a plan of action, but this we have done. We will very soon notify you of the date that we in spirit have chosen, to carry out the cleansing and restoration of the energy of your planet. You will do it. Have no doubt about that. It is meant to happen and you are the people who were chosen to carry out the actual exercise. There is a large number of people who will do this through meditation. This gives everyone an opportunity to be involved in this historic task. The timing is right. Spirit waited until the right people were in place and sufficient numbers were awake in order to guarantee its success. In the future, you will be able to tell your children and your grandchildren that you took part in freeing humanity and restoring light and justice. Stick rigidly to truth and do not be swayed by threats of repercussions, for there are too many of you and they did not expect this. Your strength is in the numbers that are now awakened. The light that you are creating is revealing all the secrets that have enslaved you. Every day since 2014 began, revelations occur that shock and disgust you. Sadly, this has to be taken on board and dealt with. You have to know the truth about what is going on all around you under the veil of secrecy. It is only when all this is faced that you will be able to establish a society that is safe for everyone. Then, all the false barriers will come tumbling down and peace will be restored. You are living in very exciting times. We are watching your every move and guiding you forward. Your world has not known peace for such a long time that you have come to accept that wars are inevitable. Now, you understand the real reasons for creating war situations. Right now, they are trying to create a new Pearl Harbor to scare enough of you into believing them and agreeing to World War III. But they will not be successful this time. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but not all of the people all of the time. False flag events are now so obvious. But, as you know, they stick rigidly to the same old formula, every time. Soon, they will have to come to terms with the fact that their time is up, their reign is over, and it is time for them to leave planet Earth in peace. Humanity has suffered enough at their hands. Consider what you have to look forward to when the energy is flowing freely for all mankind, enabling people to live life on Earth as it should be lived. With clean air, good wholesome food to eat, and uncontaminated water to drink, with a sky which is clear of chemtrails. Banks will never again hold humanity to ransom. Your actions will bring all this about, peacefully. Should you encounter problems, then you can achieve all this energetically. Remember, it is the intention that counts. Believe in yourselves. You can do it. Mark is laying out our plans before you today. Do study them. A lot of thought and effort has gone into them. It is important that you understand fully what is expected of you. We will all work together on this project. Veronica, my love, you chose this path before you returned to Earth. You have undertaken such paths in many lifetimes. I never leave you. I constantly prove this to you. These attacks are just the last effort to hold on to power and control. Good people will stand by you, and be there for you. Just as I am, my dear. Forever, your adoring Monty. Channeled by Veronica Keane. MontagueKeane.com